Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q2 FY26 earnings conference call hosted by Premier Explosives Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Omkar Sawant from Stellar IR. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Omkar Sawant, on behalf of Stellar Investor Relations, welcome you all to Premier Explosives Limited Q2 and H1 FY26 earnings conference call. We shall be sharing the key operating and financial highlights for the second quarter and half year ended September 30, 2025. Today, we have with us the senior management team of Premier Explosives Limited, Mr. T.V. Chaudhary, Managing Director, and Mr. Vijay Kumar, CFO. Before we begin, I would like to state that this call may contain some of the forward-looking statements which are completely based on company's belief, opinion, and expectation as of today. The statements made in today's call are not a guarantee of future performance and also involve unforeseen risk and uncertainties. The company also undertakes no obligation to update any forward-looking statements to reflect development that occur after the statement is made. Documents relating to the company's financial performance, including the investor presentation, have already been uploaded on the stock exchange and company's website. I now invite Mr. T.V. Chaudhary to share his initial remarks on the company's performance for the second quarter and half year ended September 30, 2025. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Omkar. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining the call. H1 FY26 delivered a strong performance, with revenue increasing 23% year-on-year to rupees 217.7 crores, driven by growth in our defense and aerospace division for the period. Our current order book stands at rupees 1,297 crores, forming 3.1x of financial year 2025 revenue. During the quarter, successful execution of old orders positioned the company to bid for and secure larger high-value contracts from the Ministry of Defence, the Indian defence industry, and international defence customers. In the month of October, we received an order worth rupees 429.56 crores from Indian Air Force for the supply of shafts and flares, countermeasures that is. In quarter 2 financial year 26, the company secured orders from various international entities for supply of rocket motors, defense explosives, and commercial explosives. Looking ahead, Premier remains the only Indian company qualified to manufacture countermeasures and a key exporter of fully assembled rocket motors. In addition, we produce and export warheads, high explosive payloads, mines, and ammunition under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. With the Ministry of Defence emphasizing domestic production and reduced imports, we see strong policy support driving Premier's growth. In Q2 FY26, we generated a healthy cash profit of 20.8 crores. By maintaining stable operations and leveraging our efficient cost structure, we aim to further enhance operational efficiency and boost cash flow. The strengthened cash flow will reinforce our balance sheet with a positive outlook on the defense and aerospace sectors. We are focused on becoming a key player in both domestic and export markets. Now I request Mr. Vijay Kumar, our CFO, to share the financial performance.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. The result presentation for the quarter ended September 30, 2025 has been uploaded on the stock exchanges and on the company's website. I believe you may have gone through the same. The revenue from operations for Q2 FY26 stands at 75.6 crores, which shows a degrowth of 20% year-on-year and 47% quarter-on-quarter. Our operating profit for Q2 FY26 stands at 6.6 crores. The operating margin for the quarter stands at 8.7%. We reported a net profit of 17.9 crores, which shows a growth of 113% year-on-year and 17% quarter-on-quarter. The PAT margin for the quarter stands at 23.6%. The revenue from operations for H1 FY26 stands at 217.7 crores, which shows a growth of 23% year-on-year. Our operating profit for H1 FY26 stands at 27.5 crores, which shows a degrowth of 14% year-on-year. The operating margin for the half year stands at 12.6%. We reported a net profit of 33.2 crores, which shows a growth of 112% year-on-year. The PAT margin for the quarter stands at 15.2%. The decline in revenue and margins this quarter was primarily due to delayed order execution, which is expected to be completed in the next quarter. Now coming to the order book position. The company's current order book stands at 1,297 crores, out of which the defense segment order is majority of 1,167.4 crores, which is equal to 90% of the total order book. And explosive segment stands at 77.80 crores, which is equal to 6% of the total order book, and service segment, which is operational and maintenance service segment, stands at 51.9 crores, which is equal to 4% of the total order book. The order book shows a solid and strong growth towards the coming years. We are very much content that with our continued execution, run rate in the forthcoming quarters will be the continuing with the growth trajectory. With this, we will now open the floor for questions and answers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone telephone. The first question is from the line of Mr. Paras from Ignara Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for the opportunity. My first question would be regarding the capacity utilization at a consolidated level. As of 2Q, how much capacity is utilized?
See, we have multiple products and multiple manufacturing facilities. So it cannot be generalized on the capacity utilization. Some of the products, for example, countermeasures, we are at 100% capacity utilization. Whereas rocket motors, small rocket motors, we are at 60% utilization, and large rocket motors, it is only one third utilization. So it varies.
Okay, so if I, put for a total number, would we be around 50% of our total capacity with the current revenue?
Yeah, the problem there is where we do the tactical missiles and other rockets, the casings and hardware comes as free issue material from our customers. And delays in free issue materials will cause the delays and execution delays on that. Utilization also depends on that.
Okay. And my second question is, when do we expect our current order book to, get executed? The 1,300 crore order book which we have currently.
Next 2 years.
Yeah, if you add up all of them, again, there also it's a bouquet of multiple products. If you consider all to be executed, it is 2 years plus.
Okay, understood. And so just one last question regarding your capex in Odisha. We are incurring a 800 crore odd capex. So, considering the fact that, we are not operating at a 100% margin. So, what is the thought process behind, putting such a big plant currently and affecting the, return on capital ratios?
Yeah, like I mentioned to you just a few minutes before, we have a bouquet of products. It's not one item or 2 items. It's multiple items. They are produced in different plants and different things. So The capacity utilization doesn't depend on that. And this, what we are planning to have in Odisha, is for the defense raw materials, which right now we are not producing. And in addition to that, the filling of bombs and other things, which is in addition to our present operations, these are the additional products which are going to be added to the list.
Okay. And just one last question. Do you revise the 600 crore guidance of top line for FY26, or you would still stay with the same guidance considering the current quarter numbers?
Yeah, we'll be in that range. That is, it can be 500 plus 550 or 600, that range.
Okay, sir. Thanks. I'll join back the team.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Omkar from Stellar IR. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
No, sorry. I don't have any questions. So I'm not in the queue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. I repeat, participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Dhruv Patel from LLP. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello, sir. I just wanted to ask, why is the revenue growth so timid this quarter, and how do we see the revenue growth and the profitability for the next 2 quarters?
Overall, at the end of the year, we are targeting, or like we mentioned earlier, it will be in the range of revenue will be 500 to 600. We will be in that range. And profitability also, we expect to maintain total between 15 to 20%.
15 to 20% EBITDA, right, sir?
Yeah.
And, sir, what is the other income of 22 crores, sir? Like, I read the note that it says some raw material thing. Can you share your insights on that?
Like in our earlier quarter results, first quarter and then previous results, there was a provision made towards late delivery charges for some of the customers. And this provision now the late delivery charges are shared by our supplier because the causes were different. Supplier, now that is added back to the income.
Okay. And anything on the MOU that we have signed with the Andhra Pradesh government today?
Yeah, it was signed yesterday, and for an allotment of land bank of around 400 acres in Andhra Pradesh for setting up of defense explosives and defense products.
Okay, and how do we fund that, sir? How do we fund that CapEx?
As on date, we are thinking it will be with internal accruals, but otherwise we have already taken our board permission for QIP, depending on it is not immediate, it will take 2 to 3 phases. So phase 5 investment it comes. So we feel that we can finance it with internal accruals.
Okay.
From QIP. Yeah.
So that should be over a couple of years, right, at least?
Yeah. Yes. More than a couple of years. It is 3 phases which may spread out to 6 or 7 years.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. I repeat, participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. The next question is from the line of Mr. Amit from Clear Blue Capital Advisors LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you for taking my question. My question is related to the fire incident that happened with with one of the units at the company. Can
you be a little louder, please? Hello?
Yeah. Is this better?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay. My question is related to one of the fire incidents that happened at one of the units of the company. Can you tell us what was the production loss in this quarter because of that?
Like we have mentioned in other earlier occasions, the main product which is affected because of that is the large diameter rocket motors. And it is not for this quarter. The overall business, the turnover which is going to be affected or delayed because of the accident is estimated at around 20 crores. Yeah.
Okay, around 20 crores. And what are the steps we are doing to avoid such an incident in the future?
This is the explosive industry. Once the accident happens, there is nobody to tell us who is there behind all those. So we have an expert panel is put in place to go through the incident, and they have suggested recommendations and all those about some additional automation and other things which can prevent such things. So the actions have been taken with the help of expert panel and with our internal expertise. And the actions are being taken for rebuilding the facility which got burnt. And the new facility, additional precautions will be in place.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Aditya from Habrock Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thank you for taking my question. So, sir, just the provision that was for liquidated damages, was it for the shafts and trays order that we had created provision earlier, or this was some other order?
Yes.
Okay. And sir, also on shafts and trays, so like we received this order, so do you still maintain that this shafts and trays order, countermeasures order is once in a while order, and maybe it might have been used in recent conflicts, so that's why this was emergency procurement? Or do you see now change in customer behavior that maybe this kind of order can be expected every year for us?
The shafts and flares, these countermeasures, they have a flight life. That means after loading into the aircraft, how many hours that can be flying and all those. So after achieving so many hours, then you have to replace and load fresh. And in addition to that, there will be something called war wastage, which are used for the practice and all those. So present quantities, the orders what we are getting are for replenishing all the stocks which are spent. So that the quantity is quite high, but it will not be at this level, but there will be regular, consistent every year offtake of the material.
So approximately 1/3 of it, just a general idea.
Difficult to tell, but at least 50% of what we are supplying will remain every year.
50%, okay, sir.
50%.
Okay, sir. And also, sir, any new product development that we are doing? Are we working with DRDO? Like some new kind of...
See, the DRDO, any new product development which comes from DRDO, PL is there. Premier Explosives is the main converter into production from that. So several projects we are working. You cannot name this and that.
But the energy remains committed there.
Pardon?
but your energy remains committed to new product development for now.
Yeah. In addition to DRDO developments and all those, we also have in-house development. So that's also always keeps going parallel. And the exports, several export rockets and rocket motors are also being designed and developed by us.
So also, like, we have been exporting these rocket motors for a while.
Yeah.
So, like, has our capability taken up, like, we must have the learning curve? Are we going on for more higher value, more higher advanced rockets, or is it like it's a similar product? What is it happening?
Yeah, we always look for higher level and higher products and all those. We are in this business for the past 25 years. We started in the millennium year 2000. So we have acquired enough in-house capabilities of designing and producing, which we are utilizing now.
Okay, sir. And like, of course, like a lot of this exports that we used to do was these rocket motors to Israel. So do you think that this should soften a little bit since there's a supposedly ceasefire announced?
It's not clear. Can you? Oh, ceasefire is the peacetime. But in peacetime also, the defense products have to be produced and then we should be prepared for it, whether it is Israel or any other country. Defense is different and the ceasefire is different. So we'll have to, whatever consumed in the present war have to be replenished, and also they should build up enough defense stock. So this will be a continuing business.
Okay, sir, got it. And also on exports, like, could you just give a little bit more sense that what all products that we export, if there was a split that we can say that maybe rocket motors was this much, and do we also export explosive material like RDX, HMX, anything like that?
Yeah, we produce RDX, HMX, and also sell in domestic market, use for our internal consumption, and also we export. We also export in addition to defense and aerospace, we export industrial explosives also.
Right. So, sir, for your export mix, can you share it, like what's the split of different products?
It will be about 35 to 40% exports.
The total turnover.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. And sir, I think one of our plant was supposed to come online around this time. Is there any update that you have shared that I might have missed?
Which plant?
Can you repeat again?
I think there was one of the facilities or plants was supposed to come online, was supposed to come live for us. Is that correct in the channel?
Expansion of RDX and HMX plant.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going on. I think it is going as per the schedule and plan.
By the end of next year, we'll be starting the production.
So I said I could not hear you. Please come again.
By the end of financial year, we will be starting production in that unit.
Construction work.
By the end of financial year.
Yeah.
And about like.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please rejoin the queue, sir? Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mr. Shubham from Perpetual Capital Advisors Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, you are audible, but there is a lot of air disturbance at your end. Can you come again with your question, please?
Yeah. Is it better now?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay. So sir, I'm relatively new to the company, so I just want to ask you basic things. First of all, I need your comments around what were the reasons behind the sluggish growth for us in this quarter for both of our segments. If you could repeat that.
It's very difficult to, your audio something is Wrong. We are very difficult. Trying to hear you very hard, but no. Can you repeat the question, please?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we'll try. Please try.
So, sir, I just wanted to know, I just missed your comments around the reasons behind the sluggish growth in both of our segments in this quarter. So I just wanted to know the reasons if you could please repeat.
No, like, there is no sluggish growth. Why that impression has come? There is a growth in our turnover and also in profitability and all those. Yeah, quarter to quarter, yes, there can be thing, but it is a quarter or a month is a very short period to consider a sluggish growth or.
Okay. Okay, and so what is our current demand situation for both of our segments, both industrial explosives and the defense?
Like we have already told, we have our order book is of 1,300 crores. So it's a healthy situation, and then we are executing those.
Okay. And so what kind of EBITDA margin do we generate in both our segments, if you could share?
Our target is, it will be in the range of 15 to 20%.
So that is on consolidated basis, right?
Yeah.
Segment-wise, do you have that number?
That varies. Segment-wise, it varies. Industrial explosives is different, and defense explosives is there, and the raw materials are different. So we don't have that segmental figures.
Overall, it will be like that.
Yeah.
10 to 20.
Okay. So you said you are doing 45 to 50% of your top line from exports, right? So is there any margin differential in our export business compared to domestic?
How do we say that margin depression? Because
difference.
Yeah, there is difference between exports and domestic. It is not only export and domestic difference in case of defense. Quantities also. When you supply bulk quantities, large quantities, yes, the price difference will be there. When you supply smaller quantity, it will be on higher side.
Okay. So one final question on your Odisha capex. So could you please share what is our total planned capex over there, and what kind of, when the plant will reach commercial production, and what kind of revenue we can generate from that?
We are still waiting for the land allotment by government of Odisha. It is in the process. It is identified. Land area is identified. Now it is in the process of allotment. So hopefully by the end of this calendar year, we'll get it allotted. And the plans, we have plan of going the capex in 3 phases: phase A, phase B, phase 2, 3 are phase 1, 2, 3, which includes ammunition, explosive raw materials, and filling of bombs and various things. So altogether, the project is expected to be completed all phases in around 8 years.
Over how many years, sir?
It's an 8 years plan. That is our planning as in 3 phases.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Dhruv from LLP. Please go ahead.
Sir, I wanted to ask why there is a margin compression when we look at the year-on-year numbers. To this quarter, we had only 9% EBITDA. So, and the EBITDA also has fallen quite a bit. So, and if we are guiding for 15-20% EBITDA for the annual numbers, then are we going to do, say, north of 15% EBITDA margins in the next 2 quarters?
Yeah, a lot of defense products have not been dispatched. Yeah, we are targeting. We have to try for that. And our guidance is around 500 to 550 crores is the turnover. I think should be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this quarter it is just a delay of execution of dispatch rather than execution. So they've already been made but not dispatched.
Yeah, they are in the stock.
So can we expect it in the next quarter, December quarter?
Yeah, December and March. Yeah. Yes. Because we got another new order from defense also. So that also gets executed.
All defense or aerospace orders, there is a pre-dispatch inspection and also stage clearance activity, where the customer gets involved and the inspection agencies come into picture. There, the schedules can go up and down based on the availability of the inspection teams.
Right. Okay.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Paras from Ignara Capital. Please go ahead.
So just wanted to ask on the working capital side, it has been pretty much volatile as far as the trade receivables are concerned. If I look at the September balance sheet, the receivables have risen quite a bit despite, the revenues not being higher on a year-on-year basis. So how does the management look at it, and what is, the sustainable working capital cycle which we would be looking at for the next 3-4 years?
Actually, that data are due to receivables from the Ministry of Defense. So that got delayed last time. They took 4 to 5 months for clearing it because of various reasons. So we got that money. So if you see next quarter, it will be again minimal. So there's, as MD sir said, the cycle depends on the different products we are executing. So that I know data have come down now.
No, sir. I just wanted to understand the number of days which you would like to maintain. I didn't understand the fact that
actually defense is supposed to pay in 30 days. If they delay it by 5 months, what can we do?
30 days will start after everything is cleared, inspections are done, everything. But 30 days can always become 60 days. But before the 30 days period starts, there will be another 2-3 months once you pack the product and waiting for inspections and dispatches.
Okay, understood.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. I repeat, participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Subhash, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. I would like to know that you have earlier given a guidance of 600 crore.
Yes.
And now the guidance is being reduced. Is there any reason for it?
Reason is like again and again we are explaining that we can only count from the date of delivery. Now the delivery depends upon the pre-dispatch inspection and clearance by inspection agencies. If that gets delayed, then the material which is going to be booked in this quarter or dispatched, it will shift to the next quarter or next year. That's why it cannot be like a hammer hit that it will be 600 crores or 5 crores or 550 crores. We try to be within that range.
My understanding is in the month of March, generally defense also prefers the delivery are made before 31st March because for their budget it counts. So in March quarter, all these delays are taken care of, provided material is ready in the January, February itself. So are we still targeting 600 crore if the deliveries are made?
Yes, we are targeting 600 crores.
We are targeting 600 crores with a margin of 15 to 20% guidance which you have given just now.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Amit from Clear Blue Capital Advisors LLP. Please go ahead.
Thank you for taking up my follow-up. I was wondering what the CapEx plans of the company are for FY 26 and 27, and how are we going to be funding it?
Yeah, the CapEx we plan for the financial year 26-27 will be in the range of around 50 crores. And how do we finance it?
That we are doing it from the bank. Term loans we are taking it. So in case of additional capex and all these things, if we get these projects from Orissa and other things, then I think the QIP already we have taken permission from shareholders. So that also we need to activate it. Otherwise, right now we are going with bank financing and internal accruals.
So when can we expect the QIP?
We have taken the permission from board. Whether we could go for QIP or when we'll go for DIP, that depends upon our fund requirement.
Okay. So can we expect like a QIP in the next 3 to 6 months?
Not 3 to 6 months, it may be more than that.
Yeah.
More than that. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
A reminder to all the participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. I repeat, participants who wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Santanu from Mount Infra Finance Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Thank you for this opportunity, sir, and congratulations for getting good amount of orders in countermeasure segment. My question is that how much orders we are expecting during the current fiscal? Apart from whatever we have got till date, how much orders we are still expecting within the current financial year?
Yeah, the present condition, at least we whatever we produce and execute, that much we expect the orders back, at least 500-600 crores of additional orders in the financial year, in addition to what we have in hand.
Whatever we have got till date, sir, that is very close, to 1,300 crore, and we were expecting another 500 to 600 crore within the current financial year, right?
No, 300 at least we should get.
Yeah.
Another 300.
Yes.
Okay. And sir, apart from rocket motors, ammunition and countermeasures, which we are actually doing for a long period, as you have said that we are in this business for the last 20-25 years, which are the other product line you are contemplating to develop for grabbing future opportunities?
Mines is one area which we are working on that, and then probably the next year, a year or later, the business should anti-personnel mines and anti-armored vehicle mines, which we are making. That is supposed to catch up. And the second one is the ammunition, medium caliber ammunition, which we have taken technology transfer from DRDO, and also we are looking for other technologies. This also can open a line of business, new line. And the warheads, earlier we were making mostly the rocket motors. Now we have entered the field of warheads and high explosive payloads, particularly for drones and UAVs. These are the new areas where we expect the full growth.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your clarification.
Yeah, in addition to this, the turnover is expected from the raw material, that is RDX and HMX, where we are increasing the capacity.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question, you may press star and 1 on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment. I repeat, participants who wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Aditya from Habrock Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for taking my follow-up. So you just mentioned that we are trying to get into UAVs, like we are maintaining the explosive side for UAVs. So have we partnered with any UAV companies? I think we signed an MOU with Knight. So do we have an update of what we are doing with them or with any other UAV companies, what we are planning to do? Have we started testing at least?
We have signed MOU with multiple companies which are in the business of UAV drones, birds. So we are also providing high explosive payloads and also the initiating chain, that is the safe arm and then fuses and detonators for them. Among the people, I think more than 15 companies we are working with. We are the source for all those things. Whoever wins the contract will be in the business.
So can you name some of these 15 companies, any few names that you would like to share?
No, I don't think she'll be able to name.
Okay, so how is this operation like?
I think you asked another question about Nibe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have formed a joint venture company with Nibe for producing jointly the rocket motors, where they will produce the hardware and the launchers and other things, and Premier will support in production of high energy material, that is propellants and explosives and warheads. Together we want to make the full rocket and then supply. That is the idea behind forming the JV. Right now it is in the process of obtaining the TOTs from DRDO and other things.
Okay, sir. So that is going as per progress.
Yeah.
And any timelines that maybe when the product will be ready, when we can apply for tenders, is there any target in mind?
Beg your pardon? Can you please repeat the question?
Sure, sir. So I'm just asking that, do we have any timelines or targets in mind that till when our product can be ready, and since that date, from that we can apply for the orders?
Oh, the products are already made and produced, and they are in the supply. Some of them anti-personnel mine, already we are holding orders and we are supplying against the orders. Anti-armored vehicles and all those, we are waiting for the RFPs to come. Once the RFPs are out, we will participate in them.
Sir, I was asking on the NIPE JV that we formed, that you mentioned, explained.
Yeah. NIBE, that may take time, at least 1.5 years to 2 years to come into production.
Okay. Okay, sir. And also, this side you already alluded that we are expecting orders on it, but I think this has been delayed for a while. The 40 mm ammunition that we had obtained the TOT, cancellation of tenders by the government. So is there any reason that maybe the product is no longer required, or is it still required and it is just delayed for now?
If I understand you correctly, of course, you are asking about the 40 millimeter grenade ammunition, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the technology transfer process is completed from the DRDO, and we have participated in some RFPs, but the RFPs have to be opened and techno-commercial bids have to be opened and then decided. So we are waiting for that.
Okay, sir. So have we any recent RFPs floated for it? I think because the earlier RFPs were cancelled in the earlier calls you had mentioned.
Yeah, because the user trials were not completed of any supplier in addition to Premier and other players in the game. So now those are cancelled. Now fresh tenders are called by Army and also paramilitary forces.
Right, sir. Okay. And also, sir, on this RHMS and RDX product that we have, I think a quarter earlier, 2 quarters earlier, you had mentioned there was shortage in the global environment. So is it still there? Like, are you seeing good realization, good demand for the product?
Yeah, even today the demand remains same. There is no reduction in demand. We have multiple queries, and then because our project major expansion is going on, so we are holding the orders.
Okay. And it is majorly for Indian customers or for exports?
Export.
Export. And
Yeah.
sir, also just another thing on this, like, could you give a sense of how this business works? Like, is someone supplying explosive from product here, from there, and we fill the product with our product, or just we supply the HMX RDX and then the customer takes care of what they want to do or what they want to fill it with?
See, the products made by us in-house, we use our own material and fill it. But the customer who is buying, they have their own products, what products they make and all those, and they buy it and then use it for filling.
Okay, sir. And on like the export orders, any countries, like any area where the demand is from?
Different countries are there.
Different countries. These are all market sensitive information.
Yeah. We get from different countries.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Just if we I have to ask you another, do we have any European customers?
Pardon?
Do we have any European customers?
Yeah, we are getting inquiries from entire world.
Yeah, we have European, Eastern European, Western Europe. We have Asian customers also.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for answering my questions.
Right.
Thank you. Participants, if you wish to ask a question, you may press star and one on your touchtone phone. We will wait for a moment.
Continue.
Yeah. Most of the questions are
answered. Yeah.
I think they are becoming repetitive. So.
Sure, sir. As there are no further questions from the participants,
Yeah.
I would now hand the conference over to Mr. T.V. Chaudhary for closing comments. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in the conference call and then showing interest in your company and our company. And we assure that we will
try to achieve what we have set.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of Premier Explosives Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.